thing that I want to look at is Shoe-on-Head's latest video.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse me, sorry. Here. On How Did We Get Here? And in the thumbnail, I see Nick Fuentes and Zoran Mom and Daddy, as I call him. And I'm very curious to see what Shoe-on-Head thinks of the entire situation, because we're kind of politically fucked in more ways than one. And this is something that I've been noticing for at least a decade. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have noticed that for at least a decade. And I'm very curious to see what the Kami Mommy has in store for us. This will be a standalone video, because that's what a lot of people do. She likes to watch VTubers, and I hope one day I will be among that roster. Hello there, thanks for the follow, but yeah, well, let us go ahead and get started on that. If this is once this is uploaded to YouTube as a standalone video, be sure to check out Shu's original video, leave a like and all of that stuff, and let's see just how we got here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to inform you that the rumors are indeed true. The Democrats have struck back. In the New Jersey—
Is that so? No. Am I a wolf? I'm a raccoon. Thanks for asking. Okay.
The governor's race, the Democrat won. In the Virginia governor's race, the Democrat won. And in the New York City race, Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani defeated Andrew Cuomo to become the next mayor of America's largest city. But the question on everyone's mind is, was it just a fluke? Just
I don't know if it's a fluke. I guess we're here to find out.
Easy wins in blue cities and states? Or is there something more to this?
It's probably... yes, politics are shit. But we're watching this anyway because Shoe-on-Head always has some interesting things to say. So you and I are on the same boat. Let's just leave it at that.
Is this a sign of things to come? Is the Democratic Party finally turning their losing streak around? Are they actually listening to the people now?
It kind of depends. It depends on what you mean by the people. If by the people you mean people that don't know what they're talking about, then perhaps.
Did they finally learn their lesson? No.
No, they had not. I figure that would be her response.
Thanks for watching.
Yes. Title, description. Name, description. Name, description. Exactly. Did this joke again award? When was the last time she did that? I mean, she's not the only person that does this kind of thing.
My last 3 videos about
Oh, here we go.
electoral politics were warning the Democratic Party that young men were moving right because the party f***ing sucks and was becoming the young men each and die movement.
Yeah. Oh, she's playing? Okay. Well, this is the kind of music that she puts on anyway. Here, allow me to... Well, actually, I'm going to leave my music on just so it's there.
The Democratic Party for losing because they elected one of the most unlikable, shittiest candidates while...
Yes, nobody likes either... I'm pretty sure the common people do not like either side, but unfortunately, it's what we have to deal with.
Offering absolutely nothing to voters, and defending the voters from the wrath of a bunch of liberal streamer man-children calling the voters stupid and evil for daring not to vote for Hillary Clinton and brownface. But
oh, Lord.
The thesis for all 3 of those videos was basically the same. As the right embraces working-class populism, the Democratic Party and the left will continue to fade into irrelevancy. But as I also predicted in those last videos, there might be an eventual pendulum swing. And it might—
I mean, as the pendulum swung the one way, it's eventually going to swing back. You're from India and you don't care? Well, welcome to the stream, so you don't have to worry about that. Just know that I'm here to talk shit about both sides of our whatever the hell is going on here. Don't ask me what's going on here because it's just there.
Be happening much sooner than I predicted. Like, how did we go from Republicans winning the popular vote, in part thanks to a lot of the young people voting, to a bunch of data showing those same young people dropping their support for the GOP already? But the interesting thing is—
that's right, because of... I'm guessing it's because of the Epstein stuff. Because are we still talking about that?
Those young people don't seem to be moving to the Democratic Party either. Where are they going? And do
I
the
don't
Democrats
know.
have a plan to scoop these people up? Yes, they do, and they called it— I'm not kidding.
Oh.
Deciding to win.
Decide to win. No, we're not going to put it to a vote. We're just going to do it because we said so.
Deciding to win, as if the whole time they have just been simply deciding to lose. It was a choice, guys.
Yes, they chose to alienate their voter base.
They changed their mind and they want to win now. In this video, I will talk about why I think Zoran Mamdani won. We will go through the Democrat Party's plan to decide to win. We will briefly talk about the rise of the political commentator Nick Fuentes.
Oh, Lord.
The MAGA Civil War, and what I like to call the inevitable rise of shoesalism.
Yes, let's go. Yes, I will subscribe to the ways of shoesalism, where Shoe on Head owns the means of production, and everyone becomes her employees. She will become the boss of everyone, and we will finally have a utopia at last.
If that sounds interesting, stick around. If it doesn't, you can leave. It's not like I'll miss you or anything.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Baka. I know a lot of you are not very interested in politics. You come here for the fun Reddit slop, the men versus women content.
I come for everything, Shoe, so don't worry.
Yeah, I know. But unfortunately, politics kind of seeps into your lives, whether you want it to or not.
Oh,
so
is this?
You might as well be entertained when you hear about it, and have some fun with it when you can. And I just so happen to have the perfect app for that.
Oh,
so
here we go. Let's go.
Deep dive, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, one of my favorite sponsors to work with,
Ground News.
Ground News is a website and an app that
This
gives
will
readers
definitely
a
be something that I
easy
will
way to read
definitely
news from
take a
all
look
across
at.
the political spectrum, from left,
Let's
right,
go.
and
That's a
center.
universal
Every story comes with
topic. No, Shoe One Head does that all the time. Her most recent men and women video was about the, what was it? Something about what is known as the kitchen cells of Reddit, who post all their L's and pictures of food.
Quick visual breakdown of political bias that helps you understand the full story and makes sure you're getting both sides. One of my favorite features on Ground News is the blind spot feature, which shows you news stories that have been covered by one side of the spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here is a story about how the White House apparently intervened
in an Andrew Tate. Oh no, not
in an Andrew Tate federal probe. 29 news sources covered this.
You recommend it?
86% of them were left-wing.
Yes, I'm definitely going to take a look at this afterwards.
We're right-wing. Ground News also
We're
makes
definitely not skipping the ad, because why would you skip the ad?
really easy to compare headlines to see how political bias can affect framing. For example, this feud between Elon Musk and Billie Eilish.
Why are Elon Musk and Billie Eilish? Oh my god. Oh my god, no. This is why I don't keep up with that kind of bullshit. This is so petty.
This right-wing headline reads, Elon Musk claps back at Billie Eilish after she slams him for
TMZ.
hoarding wealth.
How was TMZ?
And this left-wing article frames the same story as Elon Musk's comebacks are as flat as his attempts at jokes.
Oh, shut up. Both sides can suck my bottom.
Very different vibes going on here. I have been using Ground News since 2021 because it is just a great and fun way to keep up with the news. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center called it an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview.
Sounds
Best of
very
all, I'm currently
nice.
offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the
That's a steal!
plan I use to access all their amazing features. So go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code here on screen, or use the link in the video description down below. It's only like $5 a month, which is basically the price of like a coffee. You can also gift a subscription to somebody. Just select the Vantage subscription, add a customized gift message, and Ground News will send it straight to their inbox where they can activate it. The perfect Christmas present for your out-of-touch uncle who gets all his news from Facebook.
Oh lord.
So thank you, Ground News, for sponsoring this video, and
thank you,
the viewer,
for not skipping the ad. Ouch, that's crazy.
skipping the ad. Right?
Joke's on you. I haven't skipped the ad watching you live yet, and I don't intend to start now. We're gonna keep watching the ad so that she doesn't give us the evil death stare.
Now, let's get back to the video.
Let's go.
For those of you familiar with the Shoe on Head channel, you know I've harshly criticized the Democratic Party for all my career. Some say too much.
No, honestly, it's not harsh enough.
Actually, frankly, I don't care.
Good, don't.
Some say I'm not harsh enough on the Republicans. First of all, true, but let's be honest. That's not why you come here.
It's not. We come here because we want to hear your riveting commentary on the most bizarre things.
Go to Kyle Kalinske for that.
What? Okay.
Just like you go to Destiny to see
Oh my god.
opinions you can hear on CNN, or to Hassan for dog training tips.
Oh no. Oh my god, it just keeps going. No one's ever going to let Hassan live it down. Everyone's going to keep pointing it out until he's finally in prison.
You come here to hear, golly gee willikers, I'm left-wing, and the Democrats have gone crazy.
Oh my god.
That's the shit you're here for.
Yeah.
What? Are the Democrats actually getting their shit together? Or did they simply get lucky in a few blue areas? One of those
I think they
blue
got
areas
lucky.
being my city, New York, where Democratic Socialist candidate Zoran Mamdani
Oh yes. You are Oh, you subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much. Oh, man.
He won the election and will become the new mayor. People are like really confused about how this happened. And if you're one of those people, you really need to keep watching. If you don't understand why
Communication skills, 100%.
Donnie won, I'm sorry to say, but you're kind of like the liberals in 2016 who didn't understand why Trump won.
Oh my god, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who knows anything understands why he won, but some people just don't want to accept it.
Actually extremely understandable why Zoran Mamdani won, and it's not just because New York is full of commies or whatever.
No, just wait.
He is objectively the best Democratic candidate that they've had in a very, very long time. Like,
is he though?
I know the bar is in hell there, but
yeah, but no, it's like it's one of those lesser of two evils types of things. You don't want anything to deal with either of them because, you know, one side is a giant douche and the other is a turd sandwich, and they just argue about, they don't even actually talk about anything. They just take jabs at each other, and people on one side or the other will just, you know, just side with it simply because it's their side, and they don't even want to think critically.
He's young, he's energetic, he's charismatic, and people are really tired of the White House doubling as a retirement home.
No, how you gonna get beat up by old people is my question.
I like many of his economic policies.
Totally.
I like the universal childcare thing.
Yep.
The transportation, flipping off the Christopher Columbus statue. That's the shit I don't like.
Oh, pretty much. I mean, say what you want about Christopher Columbus. He did some good, he did some bad. I'm pretty sure we've all been there, done that.
That's our fucking guy. He was a brave Italian explorer who discovered
yes, oh mamma mia, he's a brave Italiano.
America, and in this house, Christopher Columbus is a hero. End of story.
Okay, 100% yapping.
I've said this many times, but I don't think the good left-wing policies can even
Are you talking about me or are you talking about Shu?
exist alongside the bad left-wing policies. Like, I don't know how you can have free transportation, but also be soft on crime. Like, I don't know, like, in what world does that work out? You can't have nice, clean, free transportation if a bunch of drug addicts and violent felons are going around stabbing people and setting them on fire. You can't have nice things if you don't have rules to enforce those nice things, you know
Well, maybe the next video that she makes will be about the gender war. Calm down.
what I mean? It's just a breath of fucking fresh air when I go back to visit my family in the suburbs of Long Island, and I go to the CVS, and the fucking toothpaste is free from their plexiglass prison.
What? Oh,
I shouldn't have to
wait. There's no way that that's a thing that happens in New York.
10 minutes for some poor wagey to come unlock the cagey so I can buy fucking shampoo.
Oh, good lord. No, there's no way that that's a thing that happens in New York.
You don't have to live that way. Maybe he'll do great, or maybe he gets into power and immediately cucks to the establishment like some other people.
It would not surprise me.
I don't want to talk about it. I just don't know how the hell anyone thought Andrew Cuomo was going to win. He killed a bunch of grandmas during COVID.
As you admitted this week, you personally altered the state health department report.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think I remember that
To
happening.
undercount the death total, to hide the death total, and then evaded and lied
Oh,
to
look at this little smug bitch.
these families for 5 years. So
You killed a shit ton of people. For what? Plus, he doesn't even live
What?
in New York City. He doesn't live in the city he's running.
But either way, John, after we're done with this video, we're gonna look at someone who's am I Japanese American? I am half Mexican. I can tell you that much.
To be mayor of. Cuomo just kind of expected to win based on name recognition alone and being like, hey,
But after we're done with this, we'll be looking at an AI YouTube channel that's stealing someone else's content.
hey, at least I'm not the other guy. Sound familiar? Trump
Yeah.
actually offered a vision. Make America great again. Mamdani offered a vision. A New York City you can afford. So people took a chance on him. People wanted something different. Andrew Cuomo, he had no vision or anything. Oh man, I love tuning into a debate about New York City, and 80% of it is about another fucking country.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty much, no, a lot of people complained about Dell. You should care more about your own country than you should about other countries if you're gonna go into office.
First foreign visit by a mayor of New York is always considered significant. Where would you go first?
First visit, I would visit the Holy Land.
I would go to Israel.
I'd make my 4th trip to Israel.
Mr. Mamdani.
I would stay in New York City. My plans are to address New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs and focus on that.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people want to hear. Nobody cares about going to other places in order to solve their problems. People want you to stay in your home place and solve those problems. Make America, ow!
Mr. Mamdani, can I just jump in? Would you visit Israel?
That was the exact moment I knew Zoran was going to win.
Yep,
Bro was just surrounded
they're saying Holy
by
Land.
NPCs. I love how
Yeah.
they're like, where would you go? And Zoran was like, I'm gonna stay here. And instead of being like, no, Zoran, the question was, where would you go? They're like, why wouldn't you go to Israel? Like, that's the answer to the question. Like,
That's
that's
the
just
answer.
the default answer to that question. His win was very much in part a direct response to the affordability crisis that many Americans are facing.
Yeah.
So what is the GOP's answer to the affordability crisis? Oh, great news, guys. There is no affordability crisis. It doesn't
Oh, good lord.
exist. It's all in your head, silly. Need to save money? Simply don't buy your grandmother a Christmas present this year.
Budget, budget, budget. You need a plan. Also, remember, adults don't need gifts, okay? Focus on the people in your
I
life.
need gifts. I need people to gift me subs.
Age 3 to 18, grandma doesn't need slippers. If they don't live by you, don't get them a gift. Now's not the time to spend and break the banks.
Zorn
Because the thing is, everybody, if you remember in that one shoe on head video that she was talking about, what was it? The male loser epidemic? The pickings are slim because all of the guys are too busy sitting in their mother's basement and snorting Cheeto dust up their nose.
was also basically a direct response to the housing crisis in America. So what is the GOP's response to the pie-in-the-sky, commie gobbledygook that Zoran Mamdani is selling?
Getting the sad for Christmas before GTA 6. Oh my god.
Surely they have a better solution.
Here we go. The White House is floating this idea. Bill Pulte is saying, thanks to President Trump, we can indeed work on the 50-year mortgage, a complete game changer.
50 years. Is there any reason that it can't be 50 days? I'm just saying.
How does that work in dollars? Here you go. 30-year fixed mortgage right now. You're paying $2,038.
We'll be long gone out of office by then, and I'm pretty sure whoever the next Democrat president is gonna overturn this like it's nothing.
$1,800 a month principal and interest on a $400,000 home. At the bottom, under 50 years, you'd save a couple $100 a month at $1,822 principal and
Buffer.
interest. That is proposed. Do you like this idea?
I do not like this idea.
Not lowering prices, not building more housing, no, just being a good little slave to the bank for 50 years. You might as
Shit.
well be a rentoid forever in this case. Like, at least you don't have to fix your own dishwasher. You
Oh, that
own
actually.
nothing and be happy. Doesn't that sound great, Gen Z?
You own nothing and be happy, which is technically how communism works, but
Vote for us. We'll release
wait.
the
Oh
Epstein
no.
files
Oh no. Oh, I remember when that happened.
and finally drain the swamp. Awesome. Finally, justice. Here it comes, the Epstein Files Phase 1. We got all your favorite E-celebs here. Don't you think that's a little tacky?
Phase 1.
This is an international child trap. The Epstein Files are on my desk. Oh, that's great, that's great. That's what
wait.
we've been waiting for. Well? Oh, they don't exist. What? Yeah, the Epstein Files
You still talking about that?
don't exist. They're a Democrat hoax. But you just said, hey, what the f***? That's my wallet.
Oh,
So-
that's right. And I remember, if anyone knows the YouTuber Metatron, he called out Pam Bondi for wanting to censor people that were talking shit about them.
Sorry, Israel needs new weapons. Bye.
Jeez.
What do you want, Democrat?
Ah,
Vote for us.
ah, wait,
What
wait.
do you have to offer? Hey, that's my wallet again.
Oh my god. Are coming out as parts. Yeah, kind of.
What do you people
No, at first they were saying, yes, we're going to release them. And then they said that there are no files. And then they said that there are files, but we can't really disclose anything out of confidentiality of the victims. And now they're saying, yes, we are going to release them, but we're still not going to release them just yet.
do it? Sorry. Israel needs new weapons.
Oh lord, it's yeah. Which side are you going to go with? The blue satanic child lovers or the red satanic child lovers?
The Epstein Files are a really big deal. This is not a partisan issue. You should absolutely care about an international child trafficking a blackmail operation consisting of the most powerful people in the world.
Yep.
And anyone telling you to move on is coping, gaslighting, or in on it. If whatever is
Or all of the above.
in there is so damning that it is a national security risk, the people deserve to know. Like, I don't know about you, but if we are paying taxes to a bunch of satanic pedophiles, I would like to know. That is information I would like to know. Like, I already know we're doing that, but
Yeah.
I would like some confirmation. Okay, so
A lot of people want to see some arrests happening, and I'm pretty sure we're all going to be there for it.
literally as I am filming this,
Wait.
Trump is saying he is releasing the Epstein Files.
Yes, I went through a very, very, very abridged play-by-play of what's actually going on, and even I still don't know what's actually going on.
So, I guess they weren't a hoax. I'm gonna be so honest. I have no idea what the is going on, you guys. I'm sure when this video gets posted, there's already gonna be more things that have happened. Also, Mike
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Johnson apparently said they need to make changes to the files to make sure we, quote, don't do permanent damage to the political
Oh, shut the hell up.
system. If releasing the Epstein Files would do damage to the political system, then so be it. Then
Good.
it deserves to be damaged. It deserves to be destroyed. Just release
It should have been destroyed decades ago, let's be
the
real.
files. After all, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. Isn't that right, government?
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the Epstein Files thing that
We're from the government. We're here to help you.
has MAGA feeling a little demoralized lately.
Does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people
you
here.
don't. No, you don't.
We don't have.
I don't even know what's going on.
You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
We've talked about this a few times on this channel, actually very recently in the male loser epidemic.
Oh, this was the video that I was referencing earlier.
The no talented Americans thing is a myth pushed on us by corpos and billionaires, so they can hire foreign workers who will work for less money.
Oh yeah, I remember her mentioning that in that video.
And won't unionize.
That's why the pickings are slim.
Worker drones who will work under the coercion of deportation, essentially creating infinite scab labor. Even though there are so many Americans in these fields looking for jobs. But those spoiled Americans will ask for a living wage so they can live in a 600-foot square apartment. How dare they? We can't do that. So import 1 billion immigrants.
All I really need is just a... Well, I don't know what I need. I never know what I need. I always go out on a limb and just wing it.
After all, it's good for business.
Folks are not thrilled about this idea of hundreds of thousands of foreign students in the United States.
If we were to cut that in half, which perhaps makes some people happy, you would have half the colleges in the United States go out of business.
So what?
And it's not that I want them.
Oh, that's the irony, actually. People are complaining about how, like, there's all sorts of, like, I guess Chinese spies and then Middle Eastern terrorist supporters, but... We want all of those people gone, but when it comes to cheap labor that's legally here, suddenly that's okay.
But I view it as a business.
Unfortunately, America does feel like nothing but 3 corporations in a trench coat. But America is not a business. America is not a corporation. It is a nation. The contrast of what Trump is saying here compared to how he used to talk is staggering. Republicans embracing populism, at least rhetorically, is what gave rise to Donald Trump and fundamentally changed the way Republicans do politics in America. If you go back and watch the debates of Donald Trump in 2016, it's crazy.
We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East. They lied. They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none. And they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass destruction.
All right.
I remember being
r/technically the truth. We didn't find any weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. But as Jin Rummy from the Boondocks would say, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
like, damn.
It was an unknown unknown.
How politicians in general really talked at that time. Like, we would see it from Bernie Sanders and maybe like Ron Paul, but to get up on stage in a Republican debate in front of Republican donors saying that kind of shit was unheard of, bro.
That's right, because it was under the Bush administration that we went there.
Getting booed. Trump won in 2016 by decrying the bloodlust and warmongering of the Republican Party, but also by speaking to the economic woes of the average working class American. Basically saying, I see you, to people who felt like they haven't been seen by either party in a very long time. Like, I saw people in my life, my neighbors and stuff, that were all like Obama voters, like just flipped Trump, and now like all of Long Island. Long Island is like the Florida of the Northeast, bro. It is like Trump country.
Really? Oh my god, imagine how awkward that would be.
There now. Before Trump.
Up. There, now we're together.
Oh, my nuggies are here. My nuggies are here. 1 second.
Your what are there?
Get my nuggies. It's nuggy time.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, dance girl.
34-year-old woman, by the way. Mother, by the way.
Yes.
Before Trump, the Democrats basically relied on talking about how the Republican Party didn't care about the working class. But eventually, the problem for Democrats was the working class didn't care about them. But now it seems like the Republican Party is going back on all of that and becoming the Bush-era neoconservative party again, right as they're winning.
Yep. As the pendulum swings, it decides to swing way too far in one direction, and now it has to swing back. Eventually, it's gonna stop swinging. Or at least someone has to make it stop. I don't know who, I don't know where, and I don't know when, but eventually it has to stop.
Facing freaks like Lindsey Graham.
So I just want to say, I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes.
What the hell? Why would you say that out loud?
Trump is my favorite president. We've run out of bombs. We didn't run out of bombs in World War II.
Republicans, is that what you want your party to be? Lowering taxes and killing people? We tried that already.
Oh, good lord.
Many Republicans, the solution to the affordability crisis, wreaking havoc on Americans, is simply trusting the free market, working hard, and if that doesn't work, they bust out all reliable.
If you're a young person and you can't afford to live here, then maybe you should not live here. I mean, that is a real thing.
Oh, good
I know that we've now grown up in a society that says that you deserve to live where you grew up, but the reality is that the history of America is almost literally the opposite of that.
Ah, yes, the classic. Just move.
Oh, I think I saw that clip at some point.
Move from Economic Zone 67 to Economic Zone 69.
Yes, no, we gotta know. Yeah, 67 to 69, no. Can I move to Economic Zone 420? I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. Maybe some people actually like where they live. Maybe they want to make their community better. This is like the libertarian version of just deal with it when you talk to leftists about crime.
Oh,
like,
good lord.
No, we shouldn't just deal with it. We shouldn't just move. Maybe we can make the cities in our country livable and safe. Maybe better things are possible, actually. My husband and I moved away from our families because of his job, and it f***ing sucks. It sucks raising kids without an extended family around. Say hi to grandma on FaceTime.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's kind of what happened to me and my family. We had to move away from everyone because my dad's job required it.
Normal, not natural. When I was growing up, it was like aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents were just coming in and out of my house, like bringing over food, like, hey, I got some mancati.
Yeah.
Babysat by my cousins and my aunts. And because we moved away, my kid won't have that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's one reason many young people are putting off having children. The complete lack of community, the lack of a village. If you can't afford to live where your family lives, just move to fucking Gary, Indiana, where there's nobody around and no jobs and no family and no friends, but hey, at least you can afford a house there. That's not how life should work, Ben. Maybe take a step back and try to understand. Am I doing bird hands too much? You guys have made me so insecure about
Oh, that. I remember the image of, say, if a white girl does that gesture, then you need to get away. It's the anti-Italian gesture. You know which one I'm talking about.
the bird hands thing ever since this meme.
Yes, this one.
Okay, listen, I'm a woman, okay? We are programmed to scold children. And when no children are around, we scold people on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick Fuentes is a far-right commentator and a controversial
Okay, wait. Why do so many young men like Nick
figure,
Fuentes?
to say the least.
I don't like Nick Fuentes.
But his main topic he covers is Israel, which is an extremely hot topic that many other right-wing commentators seem to not want to touch. And the rare times they do touch it, it's them telling you not to talk about it, questioning why you care so much, or shape-shifting into the woke mob they fought against for so many years, calling you names, calling for you to be censored. What's funny is they didn't care about any of Nick Fuentes' rants on, like, race or women. They only started caring when his rants on Israel were blowing up.
Of course, rules
Nick
for me
recently
not.
did an interview with
wait.
Tucker Carlson, which
I thought you were a Fed. Oh, I remember the legendary battle between Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens against Nick Fuentes.
Ignited the MAGA civil war that was brewing on the right for some time now. It got so ridiculous that even Chuck Schumer went on the Senate floor and called for a disavowal of Nick Fuentes. Sir,
oh lord.
All due respect, none. Why do politicians need a resolution in the Senate to disagree with a citizen?
Really? Is that? I didn't even realize that was what she was talking
Hello,
about.
I have gathered you all here today to disavow Hitler Bussy 420.
Oh, good lord. I mean, Nick Fuentes does think that we need to wage a holy war against Jews, so...
People can't afford groceries, Charles.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro, in particular, has spent the last few months extremely confused and angry about Zohran Mamdani and Nick Fuentes becoming popular in the mainstream, all while his numbers continue to drop. I honestly
Let's down those numbers.
don't think he understands what is happening here, so I am going to explain to you, Ben, what exactly is going on here. The American dream does not exist anymore for most people. Young people followed advice that worked for older generations, and it got them nowhere. Young people are tired of this stale, moldy, old, dead consensus that has dominated American politics for a very long time. The one that dragged us into all these foreign wars and sold us out for some cheap plastic shit from China.
Oh,
Young people are
Lord.
tired of being told to sit down and shut up and pledge allegiance to the free market in a country that seems to not give a shit about them, as well as a foreign country they have absolutely no connection to. For so long, establishment hacks and establishment shills looked at the issues bothering the people and just kind of dismissed them. Can't afford to live where you grew up? Just move. Don't like that the toothpaste is locked behind plexiglass? Just deal with it. Think it's kind of fucked up how you work 40 hours a week and still can't afford to pay rent? What are you, some kind of communist?
Oh,
You don't
good lord, yes, because they called him a communist.
like funding a genocide with your tax dollars? What are you, anti-Semitic?
Oh my
You
god, no.
don't address the issues of the people.
I was going to mention how the Hassan likes to talk shit about that kind of stuff, even though his taxes are what's literally funding the very thing that he's against. I'm surprised nobody has really brought it up to him.
The people will gravitate towards those who are addressing those issues. It's not Mamdani's fault he won. It's yours.
Yep.
It's not Nick Fuentes' fault he's popular. It's yours. The tragedy
Yes.
of Ben Shapiro is that he led a life worshipping the free market, only to lose in the free marketplace of ideas.
Oh, the irony.
Now, with all this neocon rhetoric coming out of the GOP, are the Democrats going to pick up the populist ball that they are fumbling? Are they actually going to get their shit together? Well, they are trying, because they have written an article called Deciding to Win.
Okay, let's get into it. Must be
We're after
having a
inter-
secret life.
Viewing over 300,000 American voters from both parties, they may have finally discovered the secret to winning. To
Okay, and let's actually see what it is that they're going to do to win back their base. To give ourselves the best chance to win, we recommend the following changes to our approach.
Give ourselves the best chance to win, we recommend the following changes
This
to our
music.
approach.
Democrats need to 1. Focus our messaging on an economic program centered on lowering costs, growing the economy, creating jobs, and expanding the social safety net.
This is what they should have been doing instead of focusing on the quote-unquote, I don't want to call it woke stuff because that word is about as overused as based, so I don't really want to call it that.
2. Advocate for popular economic policies. Moderate our positions where our agenda is unpopular, including on issues like immigration, public safety, energy production, and some identity and cultural issues.
That stuff. That's a better way to put it than just saying woke stuff.
So basically it took you guys 10 years, millions of dollars, and dozens of Microsoft team meetings to come to the conclusion that everyone has been saying forever. You wasted a decade worshiping at the altar of mentally ill Karens, and now you're acting like, hey, what if we were normal? Is it groundbreaking political discovery? You.
It took them that long to figure it out. It took them a decade.
I could have told you all this for free. It is a bad sign that it took you over a decade to come to the same conclusion that my audience has come to like a decade ago. And they're all retarded. Please
oh, Lord.
reflect on this, I beg of you. Also, what do you mean you had unpopular positions on public safety? Like, why would you even say that out loud?
Unpopular, yeah, like allowing criminals to just roam the streets simply because they're not legal citizens.
Let's vote for the party that admits it was wrong about the issue of crackheads shanking people in the street.
Oh,
I love this quote from Nancy Pelosi, randomly shoved in here. Winning an election is a decision. You make a decision to win, and then you make every decision in favor of winning. How deep!
Sure.
How thought-provoking. Thank you, Nancy. What would we do without you? Probably win an election.
Yeah.
Democrats have changed our focus. In comparison with the Democratic Party of 2012, today's Democratic Party is more focused on issues like climate change, democracy, abortion, and identity and cultural concerns, and less focused on the economy and middle class. The table below shows this shift. Through an analysis of the prevalence of selected words in the 2024 Democratic Party platform, in comparison with the 2012...
There are a lot of carrots in the world. Yes, truer words haven't been spoken for some time.
Democratic Party platform. This whole study is really interesting, but I need you guys to see this chart.
Democratic priorities have changed. Okay.
Because when I first saw this,
Yeah, looking at it now, it all starts to make sense in hindsight.
Scream, I scrumped. So Democrats since 2012 have increased their rhetoric on race by, sit down, 1,130.
Really? So, well then.
7%. On the gays, 1,044%.
I don't need 1,044% more buzzwords to be thrown my way.
Their rhetoric on men has decreased by 51%.
Yeah.
It is now negative 51%. On fathers, negative 100%. They just stopped talking about that shit.
Yep.
Veterans, negative 31. Them. The economy, negative 51 because nobody cares about that, right? The middle class, 79%, but I guess you can't really talk about something that is disappearing. And jobs, negative 47%.
It all starts to make sense now, and
somehow gets worse.
And how does it get worse? Oh, hey, Amy and Kim.
Apparently, voters trust Republicans more on the most important issues to them.
Okay, by contrast, whereas Democrats are trusted more, like climate change, abortion, and that, they tend to be less important to voters.
And trust Democrats the most on the least important issues to them. Like, they literally care the least about LGBT, but trust Democrats the most with it. The most popular Democratic policies among voters are things like lowering drug prices, banning stock trading, expanding Medicare, and raising the minimum wage. While the most unpopular Democratic policies are things like abolishing the police.
Really? Oh, I misunderstood what it is that she was going for.
Providing free healthcare to illegal immigrants and affirmative action. You're telling me this for the first time. Democrats, here is some advice for free. You can't just be MAGA light. Why would people drink Mr. Pibb when Dr. Pepper is right there? You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring
I've never had Mr. Pibb, so I wouldn't know.
Something different, something better to the table. And that difference should be working class focused economic populism. I don't just want two neocon parties, okay? But all this is pointless when it's clear the Dems are not changing at all. They're just gonna change their messaging. They're putting pretty wrapping paper and a bow on a big fat smelly turd. There's a chance that the Democrats may win based entirely on Orange Man bad. Again.
Yeah, that's literally been their platform for the past decade.
They might get into office by learning absolutely nothing. Again. Then the voters will go, oh my god, nothing has changed, and then they'll vote for a Republican. American politics—
And then nothing has changed.
It's just a revolving door of villains, isn't it?
Yep.
Rest assured, whoever wins, we lose.
The red satanic child lovers and the blue satanic child lovers.
If you're actually gonna do this if you're actually gonna do what you're saying in this little article, you better be going whole hog, not just the tip. I'm talking embracing shoesalism.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, now we're getting into it. Let's go. I want to see what goes on inside the mind of the head that rests upon the shoe. Actually, it's the other way around, but I don't care.
For many years, I have been smeared as many things. Grifter, flip-flopper, fence-sitter, racist, sexist, homophobic, but I am not a grifter, flip-flopper, or a fence-sitter. I'm simply living in 2055.
Notice how she didn't deny being racist or homophobic.
You see, America has been a hyper-capitalist, economically center-right, socially center-left country since about the mid-century. And I know libertarians in my audience are going to be like, it's not capitalism, it's cronyism. Okay,
It's cronyism, as if it makes a difference.
whatever the f you want to call it, it sucks, okay? So what if instead, and hear me out, what if instead we were a more people-focused, community-focused, working-class-focused, economically left, socially right country? All the data shows
I wonder.
more people fall into that quadrant, the populist quadrant, the socialist quadrant. if you
Yes, let's go. Okay, so that's just in the middle.
will, than the current system we are in today. If a socialist party existed, it would be incredibly popular, but it doesn't exist.
It does.
And that's probably by design, honestly. The Social Democrat Party of Denmark has passed many progressive policies that liberals in America would only dream of.
I
Protection
bet.
from rent hikes, free college and healthcare, carbon taxes, and a very strong welfare system. But the Social Democrat Party also believes in a strict immigration policy.
Yeah, and that's the irony.
They believe that if immigration is too fast or chaotic, it puts pressure on working class communities.
Yeah, they've been actually restricting immigration stuff for like a while now. I'm actually being reminded of the new Prime Minister of Japan that was elected.
Social unity and makes it harder to maintain their strong welfare system. Wow, what a f***ing grifter Denmark is. I
Yeah.
feel like so many people nowadays are like terminally left-right brain to the point where like they look at issues and instead of being like, that solution makes sense to me. I believe that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
They instead go, that's the left-wing solution, therefore I will believe in that. And it's so stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's been.
And hyper-partisan and makes absolutely no sense to me, and that's why I think like a lot of left-right brain hyper-partisan people don't understand me or people like me. That's why they call me a centrist or fence-sitter or flip-flopper or whatever, and it's like, no.
Oh, there was this one YouTuber that I stopped watching that would absolutely hate her because she's not left enough.
I'm not a fence-sitter. I have many strong opinions. You just don't like them. And no, I'm not a flip-flopper just because you don't understand the concept of having opinions that don't perfectly fall on the arbitrary, always changing left-right axis.
Yes, it's possible to be both pro-gay marriage, but also anti-illegal immigrant. Let's just be real.
That is American circus politics. There's nothing incoherent about my beliefs on paper. None of them contradict one another.
Yeah.
I don't understand. She likes free healthcare but doesn't want to chemically castrate children?
Oh, good lord, we're gonna bring that up now?
She believes in workers' rights but wants a stricter border? I don't get it. Like, where
Exactly the point that I just made a moment ago.
Where's the contradiction? I'm basically just Bernie Sanders before he got his spine surgically removed.
Yes, because because Bernie Sanders, all he ever talks about is the oligarchy, I'm telling you.
The DNC. In conclusion, MAGA and the Republican Party embracing populism is what made them so popular in the first place. But if the Republican Party's answer to all these issues young people are having is, F you, just move, you're not talented, maybe you'll own a home when you're 70 years old, they're doomed. Like they had a small, brief fling with populism and ghosted it. Just pumped and dumped. Like a fat whore they're ashamed of. and
Oh
won't bring out
god,
on
not the...
dates in public.
As I'm editing this, Trump and Mamdani had a meeting together and it was very interesting.
Oh, I want to see this.
We were discussing when Bernie Sanders was out of the race, I picked up a lot of his votes, and people had no idea. When he was put out of the race, I think quite unfairly, if you want to know the truth, many of the Bernie Sanders voters voted for me. And I felt very comfortable, frankly, in seeing that and saying that. I would feel very, very comfortable being in New York, and I think much more so after the meeting. We agree on a lot more than I would have thought.
I'm sorry.
Well then, the unlikely bromance of the century, and we thought the Musk and Trump bromance was crazy.
This is my new favorite problematic Yowie ship.
Oh my god. So we're just going straight for that, huh?
We love each other. Maybe it's not over, folks. Maybe the power of friendship and populism will save us all.
Oh my god, because maybe the real populism was the friends that we made along the way.
Listen, I want
Until it all tragically falls apart over one disagreement.
my kids to grow up in a safe and affordable world where they can get jobs and they can start a family and then they can have the same for their kids. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's what most people want, left and right. They just have different ideas on how to get there.
Yeah.
It just so happens my ideas happen to be the correct one. If you disagree with them, you will be sent to the re-education camp. Do you want one? Do you want a nuggie?
No, that doesn't look very good.
Pledge your allegiance to shoesalism and
Unless there's a McDonald's nugget. I think that's the McDonald's logo. They're okay.
you get a nuggie. So that was that little video. If you liked it, please subscribe.
All right, so that's it for that. Dang, that was... Unfortunately, I didn't have too much to comment on, but every time a Shoe1 Head uploads a new video, we got to look at it because all the cool VTubers react to Shoe on Head, and I know that she likes VTubers, so I have my work cut out for me. So that's going to be that. If you're watching this as a standalone video on YouTube, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, and all of that. Be sure to check out Shoe's original video and check her out. And thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And this video was streamed live on both YouTube and Kick. Be sure to check out the VODs for unedited footage as well. Take care.